and a new friend, and another old acquaintance. All right. And the kobold
Anyone
steps back.
give a second to start the recording?
Sure.
It's already on. Don't worry.
Perfect.
Well, Gary. Well, kobolds can't really smile, but if they could, Gary would smile at Kira and then steps back next to the bureaucrat where he lifts up a bunch of paperwork and holds it up for the orc, who is at least twice the height of Gary. And the boss sits down in his chair and looks at you. As you can see, we had a change of staff regarding the bureaucrat, and I did not know that you knew his assistant.
Of course I do. It's Gary. Do you not know Gary?
I mean, I was just surprised that you know him. Either way, how can I help you? What brings you here?
I assume. So, confusion, error, brain.
Well, we recently talked to someone interesting, and we've come to report our findings.
Oh, what are your findings?
I don't know if you're aware of the towers that are placed around the conglomerate. That
Yeah, of course I am. The mind control towers.
we have recently been given information on how to destroy them.
How does one destroy them?
They can be very easily overcharged. I assume I understand exactly how to destroy them, right? I think that's what he said.
Did Artie explain it to you?
I asked her to explain everything. I'm assuming that was part of it.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah, there were certain bits I understood and certain bits he understood better because he had a higher intelligence.
I mean, that was just about the guns, I think.
Oh, I thought that was about those as well.
That was you trying to teach him how the guns work.
Oh, that's
okay.
not at all what I asked. I was asking about the tower last time.
I mean, he didn't really explain how it worked to you, but he came to to you, Artie, and he told you that you open a hatch somewhere in the bottom part of the tower and introduce some magic to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be specific. Yeah, sure. That's what I'll say. Yeah, they can be overcharged with a bit of magic relatively easily.
He turns to the bureaucrat. Can you send out information about that? And he nods slightly. I assume I will have to use paper, pen, and curious, but it should be feasible. I sadly do not have access to more powerful abilities yet, as I am still just level 1, as you know. Of course. That's very good news. How else can we help you?
Well, how else can we help you? I assumed.
To be quite honest, I do know of a tower in the Creating Hand. I mean, you could go there and have a look at it, and so it isn't there anymore. You have the.
We were planning to head that way anyway, so sounds perfect.
That sounds like a plan then. You know where the Creating Hand is correct?
Yes. Actually, I forget how granular my maps are, but I'll try to rummage to see if I find where he can mark exactly where this tower is.
Well, he marks you where the Creating Hand is, and he says that he is not quite certain where it is, but it's
Oh.
somewhere in the farms on the outside of the crating. Not 100% sure where exactly. He says that you will find it if you search for it.
Sounds very helpful. Do you have any troops you could spare to bring along?
At this point in time, I must sadly answer that question with not really.
Okay, I have some plans regarding that.
What do you mean?
Never mind. Yeah, good stuff. I'm assuming we can count on your help in the future, right?
Of course. You are always welcome. He gives a slightly afraid smile towards Kira.
Excellent. How are things going around here? Everything in order?
In order, more or less. Just the constant fear of being attacked and overrun. But, nothing out of the ordinary.
So far, no news of attacks.
Quite happily, no.
I know that there were some rumors that got to my ears of something going on soon. So I would keep an eye out.
We will get ready for a quick evacuation in that case. I thank you very much for that information. Anything else I can help you with?
Well, as you can see, we have some new friends of ours. I assume they'll be extended the same gratitude. I forget if Taigen and Laharan are with us, but I'll just say that anyway.
They are with you and they are standing farther in the back, I assume. About Laran, I don't know, but Taigen at least.
Good stuff. We'll spend the night here if that's okay with you.
Of course. If there's any other problem, Jeremiah here will be there for you. And he points towards the bureaucrat. And
I'll turn back to my party. Any of you care for some booze?
I'll pass personally. I have a few questions for a good man here after we're all done.
Okay, I'll pass as well. And nice to see you. And I'll step up and quietly make my way out back to the.
quick question: did you leave something in the cart?
I was standing by the cart.
You were standing by the cart and didn't come in. Okay. You saw a goblin that was eyeing your cart suspiciously, but didn't try anything funny. Make a perception check.
Can I look at him menacingly?
Make a perception check first.
All right. Hey, I did it. I did the thing.
What thing?
Rolled correctly.
Yeah, it didn't come up for me yet.
Oh, I got an
Yes,
18,
now it
so 22.
Huh. Well, as you look out, you hear something behind you.
I will turn around.
There is a kobold standing right next to the cart, having the nose in the cart already.
I will grab him by the scruff of his neck and just pull him up.
Sorry. I just look.
Why do you look?
Interesting. You guys interesting.
Were you gonna take anything?
No.
Then ask. Cannot deal with this right now. Set him down near the cart.
He runs away as soon as you let him go.
Alright. I will have to go for like a couple minutes. Be right back.
All right.
Some
Right.
shenanigans came up. Sorry.
Oh, good. So you leave the big tent and go back into your tent.
Yep.
All right.
I'll go to the cart and mess around with my maps there. I assume.
And take the maps with you.
Yeah.
All right. A few moments later, as you are all in the tent, Gary comes up to you and... Anything you need? Anything I can help with?
Me?
You all? You all?
I raise my eyes from the maps and then just put them back, like lower them back again.
Huh.
I mean, we are being offered an invitation of anything, I suppose. I mean, writing supplies, bits and bobs, project material, or whatever we might need. I don't know. Anything comes to mind, anyone?
If you have
No,
ancient
not
relics that are extremely powerful, we'll take some.
Gary looks at you. I have this! And he takes out a copper coin.
What
That
does
seems
it do?
pretty powerful.
My God, the coin of friendship.
What's so special about it?
Carl gave me!
Ah,
You want coin?
no, you keep hold of it. I think you might need it more than we will.
Good. My coin.
Yeah.
Cora, Jeremiah asked for you.
Oh, okay. Does he take me there, or does he just gesture for me to go?
He just gestures you more to come with him.
Okay, I shall follow.
He brings you into a very small tent filled with papers on the floor and on the desks and everything.
Excuse me.
Oh, good. This Jeremiah guy doesn't really seem to be very good at keeping order. And as you come in, he looks at you. I would have a question. Can you help me with, spreading word about the towers? I need to write papers, and I wish I could just snap my fingers and let people know, but that isn't really how it works.
As in spreading word, as in documenting it.
More as
That, or spreading word as in sending messages to the various groups.
sending messages was what I was thinking about, to be quite honest.
Yeah, very well. I shall help out.
He gives you a few pieces of paper and starts writing down letters for random people that he knows from the resistance and hands them off to kobolds as they come in and sends them away to bring them to the places. I would just hope that there was a quicker way to do this, but I guess the limitations of being a one.
Indeed.
A few hours go by, and after a few hours, he seems to be done with the work. I must thank you very much. This would have taken far longer if you didn't help. Is there anything I can do for you in return, Mr. Kira?
Don't happen to have any, hold on. Never thought about this. What is splint armor actually made of?
Metal?
Metal. Okay. Do you have any
Except,
paints, I suppose?
paint?
Any sorts of paint?
Let me think. He rummages through a few things. Come on. Have some ink?
Ink could certainly do, just black, or...
I think I also should have some red ink somewhere around here.
black and red.
I mean, there's always the possibility of asking the bureaucrat for something. Might take a few days to resolve, but should work. And something.
Ink might do the trick. Ink might do the trick if I could have a small amount of that. Just a little bit of red and black.
He searches for the red ink and after a few moments finds it and hands both to you. 2 small vials of ink.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you in future.
See you in the future. If you need something, I'm here. And yeah. And with that, he goes back to his work, and you see that he as well has all sorts of papers piling up. Bureaucrats are not having a good time at the moment. You are leaving?
Yes, I shall head on back.
Alright. You head back, and does anyone want to do something? Is there something you want to do before you head to bed, as it is the late evening? Evening?
Are there, by any chance, any braziers?
Any what?
Braziers.
What were braziers?
Fire, I think. Oh, Artie wants to cast Find Familiar.
Ah, and you need braziers for that.
Yes, to burn incense.
Ah, do you have incense?
I do have it.
Then
I
let me
believe
look.
that part of the materials is just for flavor. You can technically use. I assume you have a
Artie likes
spellcasting
doing
focus.
things properly, but yeah. Yeah.
If you can find a brazier, though.
I mean, if you can ask around if you want.
To be consumed by fire in a brass brazier, apparently. But I mean, if you're happy for me to do it in just a campfire, then
You can look around, ask around, or you could just do it in a campfire if you wanted. Also, you could.
If Artie can't see one, he'll just use a campfire.
I mean, there is a small fire in the middle of the room. Also, you could just make a brazier yourself, in theory.
Oh, yeah.
This is true. Is there some metal around I could use to fashion into a...
Don't you still have a bit of metal? A few metal scraps?
Oh, probably, yes.
I mean, you could use that to fashion a brazier, in theory.
We'll do that then.
Make a
Artie likes doing things kind of as it should be.
Make a quick crafting check then.
What would you like me to...
Just a intelligence with your proficiency. Crafting check, I guess, for use intelligence. What dexterity?
I've just seen what Dapper posted in.
Yeah. Was it dex? You just make it with dex or intelligence, up to you.
Okay.
This is crafting, so it should be dex. Eigentlich.
Dex.
Dex. Yeah. Let's just use dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. As you start crafting the brazier, Taigen comes to you. I am very sorry, and you were crafting the brazier, and it was going well. he just throws you out of it so harshly that it just breaks down immediately. Oh, sorry, did I interrupt something?
No. It's okay. It's just a
Um,
So
I
can I help?
indeed, I did have kind of a question.
Mm.
Um, well, as you can see, at the moment, I do not really have any possessions, as it might seem. And I wanted to ask you whether you'd be interested in buying my ring from me, with the possibility of me buying it back when I get a little coin, just like so when I find a merchant, can get a little something to not stand there without anything.
That is very dependent on how much you're hoping, because I'm not particularly flush myself.
Mm,
Like,
he tries to take the ring off his hand with only one hand. It is kind of hard for him, but he gets the ring off his hand, shows it to you. It seems like a simple copper ring, but something about it is off. It is a small heirloom of my family, and it does have a few, well, magical properties.
do you know what it would do?
It is strange. For me, it does rarely do anything, but I have heard from, well, my mother mainly, that back in the day when it was belonging to someone who did participate in fights, it made his attacks against those with resistance against his attacks slightly more potent. She also noted that there might be different uses for that, but I am not completely certain. It's a case of hearsay.
Would you be opposed to me experimenting with it slightly if I were to be looking after it?
Sure, what you are suggesting is that you are taking a look at it, or I'm sorry, I did not quite understand what you tried to tell me.
If Artie was to temporarily buy the ring off, would he be okay with Artie kind of trying to use it, experimenting to see what it would do?
If you don't break it, sure. I was hoping to buy it back at a point in time when I do have some coin on me that isn't from you, so. Well, as a temporary loan thing. But.
How much were you hoping for?
To get a bit of basic things, maybe 50 gold or so. I know it's maybe a bit much, but it is an old family heirloom, and I hope to not lose it, and
Whilst I would love to be able to help, the most I could stretch to at the moment would be about 30.
I mean, sounds fine. I guess I will sell it for 30 gold for now, if you promise that you don't break it.
I will promise to try not to break it.
Make a persuasion check.
Mine. Hey, natural 20 with a -1.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Well,
With a 19.
I am. Well, from scientist to scientist, I think that won't be a problem. I'm fairly certain you will not break it. Just don't show me the opposite. Yeah. Can I get the gold?
Yes. Artie dives into his satchel, rummaging around for quite a bit, trying to find where on earth he left his coin purse, before finally finding it. For 30.
30 gold exactly?
30. Assuming it's worth that, but I'm not entirely.
He takes the 30 gold and... What are you saying? What are you doing?
I've given him the coins.
I just saw that you were typing something and now the roll has come through for me. He
Oh,
takes...
no, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it didn't come through earlier, the natural 20.
Ah.
He takes the coins and smiles. I thank you very much. I guess we will talk later, and he heads off, leaving you with a new ring and a broken brazier that you were trying to build.
I tuck the ring into the satchel. It's safe to have a look probably later. And I'm going to give up with the brazier and just go straight to the campfire in the middle of the room.
Well, you burn the incense and cast Find Familiar?
Yes.
What do you want?
I can't remember. I did decide the other day. Oh, a hawk.
Well, it takes you a few moments, to be exact 10 minutes and 10 seconds. And after this time, a
An owl.
blazing hawk rises from the ashes and fire. I have no idea what noise hawks make. Sorry.
Something like that.
We're just amassing pets at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a dog and a hawk. And it's kind of metallic looking. Like it's not metal, but it's kind of its coloration.
You know what? Roll a d20.
Fancy stuff.
You have to tell me what the roll is because it won't be coming through very soon. I must fear.
19.
The feathers. If you look at it, even from close, it would take a DC 15 check to see that it is not made from metal. Perception. That bird.
Awesome.
That bird looks deceptively like metal.
Cool. I haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet, so I'm going to take it on my arm. Going through the bag, I'm trying to see if I can find like a leather strap or something like that I can wind round my arm. Fashion up. Like the hawk gloves I'm doing.
I don't think you find gloves and leather straps, but you definitely find a few boots.
Wait, did Artie take one level of wizard? Is that what I understand?
I mean, it's Find Familiar.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were mentioning that you were casting mage. Or preparing to.
I mean, if you were casting Mage Armor earlier, then you would have a leather strap, but...
I don't know. Forget I said. I was just...
Artie, Alice, if you are talking, we cannot hear you.
Oh.
Hello? Artie? Alice? You good?
Evidently no.
Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
now it's working again.
You all went awfully quiet.
Yep, same for you.
Went off quiet.
But here talking to myself and no one was answering. What was the last that you heard?
The last that we heard is me saying that you find a boot.
Ah, yes, I forgot I have 4 pairs of boots. Probably ought to do that. Could I use the material of the boot to make the glove?
You can try.
Yeah.
It's tough glove. That'd be like an armor glove at that point.
Yeah. I mean, with a hawk, that's probably what you need.
Dex check with proficiency as you're trying to build something.
$19.
19. Well, you take your time, and in the end you have a functioning glove.
Awesome.
A very thick leather glove. It might be kind of hard to like move your fingers in it, but you know, should be very protective. Maybe not from gunshots, but from hawk talons at least.
It'll be on my left hand, non-shooting.
Well, as long as you don't shoot yourself in the left arm, everything should be fine.
Yes. Cool. In that case, then I'm going to take my hawk and just sit in a corner and just stroke his head and quietly talk to him while I try and learn who he is.
Well, as you are stroking your hawk, Taigen also comes to Kira. Mr. Kira, would I have a question? Mr. Kira?
Yes.
I see that you are a man with a lot of paper, I assume. Could I acquire a little paper and pen and stuff?
Of course. I shall reach around in the old bag and book and get some paper out. A few pieces, not too much. I only have a limited supply.
Something that you notice is that after you close the book, all the pieces that you take out regrow.
I think we've got a business idea here.
You remember that in the contract it said for personal use.
Of course. I shall hand out the paper.
He takes it. He takes it, and do you by chance have any ink, paper, any ink or quill or?
I have acquired a small amount of ink, yes.
Could I also acquire that?
I shall split up my already small vial into another smaller vial.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, me? I don't suppose you owe me anything. That should be perfectly okay without owing me anything, to be honest.
I thank you very, very much. He smiles and takes the paper.
Out of curiosity, yeah. Why do you want the paper?
I do plan something. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check.
Oh, thank you.
It's an amount. It's some. It's not a lot, but it's some.
I cannot see it.
It's
10.
10.
10.
8 plus 2.
Yeah, I plan something. You will find out sometime. Let's make it a small surprise, okay?
Oh, very well.
And I thank you
Good
very
luck to you.
much. And just as a hint, I guess, and he raises the stump of a hand and turns back to his place in the corner and starts writing on the papers. Anything anyone wants to do before heading to sleep?
Oh, I shall try and make this marking on the arm. I'll just post it in chat.
Make a dexterity check.
It will be bad. I imagine if I can make it in paint, it'll look pretty bad.
Dexterity check at proficiency. Let's just try that. And I cannot see it either way yet, so I will tell you what it ends up to be as at a later point in time, I guess.
Not visible like that, just red and black stuff. Dexterity check with what did you say?
Proficiency. As you are usually writing a lot and making small paintings. 10? No, that was the earlier thing, right?
15.
15. Looks decent.
Very well.
Possibly a straight copy from the picture that you sent that I didn't see yet. A little more refined. A little smoother, I guess. I haven't seen the picture yet, so I can't say anything about it. So yeah. But it looks good. Alright. Rocco, you want to cook?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Uh, 23.
23.
Yep.
Well, it is delicious. As well, who wants to take some food?
I'll have some.
I certainly
I'll
won't
take
pass up a
two.
good meal.
Yeah, me too.
Well, as I said, the food is delicious. Every one of you gains a full belly, and everyone goes to sleep. And after a night of rest, the morning calls. What do you guys do as you wake up?
Everyone ready to set up for the creating hand?
Yes.
I do suppose so.
Do it then. Oh, apparently I didn't sleep very well.
Alright.
Sorry.
As you exit the tent, you see that the bureaucrat is standing there, kind of waiting. And as Kira comes out, he pulls Kira away slightly. So I have heard you were going to the creating hand, right?
I believe that's the plan we've come across.
I have heard of like this a meeting there from bureaucrats. I don't quite recall the name, but it is for only humans, and it was like friends of the bureaucrats welcome as well, and very much about a assembly to make bonds and find friends and learn some stuff as well. I think.
For only humans.
Well,
Odd.
mostly due to different restrictions, due to things about the bureaucracy, just laws and shit and stuff. As if we hadn't enough to do, but
Oh, well, thank you for the info. I shall certainly take a look into it if that's what you would like me to do.
I mean, to be quite honest, I don't really necessarily care. It's just something I don't know whether you heard about, and I have seen it flying around. Although you would need to send out a few papers to get an invitation, but
Worth a look anyway.
of,
Okay,
of course.
thank you very much.
Have a good travel there, and I shall go back to my work, I guess.
I'll certainly do my best. Good luck.
Well, see ya, and see you hopefully again. And he heads off into a small tent, sighing as he assumes he has to do a lot of work. You assume that he stood in front of your tent for a bit longer, trying to get a small break. All right, as you guys head on the cart, you head on to the creating hand.
Indeed, I suppose we get underway.
All right. as you head on.
What? Hello?
Hey.
I can barely hear anything because the music sounds are so loud.
Yes, mine did the same thing. I just turned it right the way down.
Just probably turn it down.
Same.
40 to 50.
I usually have Fred quite quiet.
Yeah, exactly. Audio to 50%.
40 or 50, usually a good
Yeah.
place to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just killed the DM.
Ah,
My PC needs a restart. I'm bloody hell.
you didn't
I,
kill the DM, you did kill his computer.
Daisy.
More likely it's internet.
Actually, you didn't roll a D dice. You roll a DDoS dice.
So while he's not here, how can we destroy the rest?
That's a thought.
Hello, I am on my phone right now. So, you all get on the card, I assume.
Yep.
Alright.
Everyone is probably
okay.
alongside.
Along on,
First watch.
as we're going along in the cart,
What was
would Arthur
that?
be able to have a look at the ring?
Do you have the identify spell?
I have it as a ritual.
Well, you could cast it as a ritual then.
Yeah, I shall do that.
Mhm.
My ears.
Well, after looking at it, doing presentations, you find out what it is. It is a ring of roundup. When you make a ring of roundup,
Roundup.
Okay, give me a moment. My PC. Can you guys?
Yeah, those are some
Nope.
audible technical difficulties right there.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can hear something again. Can you guys hear me? Understand me?
Yes.
Ears?
Okay. It is a ring of roundup.
Okay.
If you make a calculation and come out with a 0.5 result, you can choose whether to round up or round down. For example, if you roll for damage, but the enemy has resistance, so you halve the damage to an uneven amount, you can choose to take the higher amount instead of the lower amount.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
Well, although you would need to how is it attune to that magic item to get this effect. Something that you could do if you wanted.
Would I be able to do that whilst going along on the cart after having worked out what it does?
Yeah. The way to the creating hand will take a few hours, and you assume that you will be there in like 6 hours, a bit less.
Okay, I'll do that as we go. Oh, and the hawk is flying above.
All right. Who takes the first watch?
I suppose I can.
All right. Then roll a perception check.
I remember perception was. Ah, not bad.
As you look around, something falls into your eyes. Every one of you make a quick, just general d20 check. Just a general d20.
Whoops.
Ah. Okay, 18, 16.
I got 10. Okay.
4.
7.
Yeah. 7, 18, 4, 16, 16. You can see a few people with small short swords, a guy with a mace, a guy with a crossbow, another guy with another crossbow, standing as if they wanted to set a trap for you, but they seem intimidated by the few of you. There are about 10 people.
Are they on the road up ahead of us?
They are besides the road in the vegetation in the fields. And Kira is the only one who can see them at the moment.
I sort of call out to the people near me. It appears we've got a group of possible possible ambushers up ahead. Keep an eye out on them.
I'll put my hand on my rapier.
As you get closer, they seem to tense up a bit. And do you continue on your way?
Yep.
Does anyone draw their weapons?
I will look at them menacingly.
Make an intimidation
Back
check.
of the car.
Make an
Okay.
intimidation check.
Okay.
How close are we now?
Do I have to use my charisma?
About 20 feet. You can use the strength.
About
Thanks.
20 feet.
Feet.
9.
Yeah, I have my hand on my thing, but it's not.
They don't seem to be interested in a fight with you, especially since you see that none of them really wear armor. They all seem kind of scared by the guy in the full splint mail, heavy armor, the guy with the rapier, the guy with the giant sword.
Can I use thaumaturgy to create a whispering, like a quiet whispering around the area that they're in, as we go past, that it gets louder as we get near, but quieter as we go away until it cuts off?
You can do that. What are you trying to achieve with it?
Just a little bit of a shake 'em up, just like what the hell.
Make an intimidation check at advantage. You can use your wisdom modifier instead of your charisma modifier.
Oof.
What is it?
7.
7. As you get closer, they suddenly start to run away.
I guess I'll do the trick anyway.
-1.
I really hope that those whispers were like, "You did well not to cross Fluffy and the good boy."
It's just ominous whispers without really anything. Just blah 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 blah.
And so the mythos has been born.
All right. Well, they run away. So who takes the second watch after Kira defended the group under his life from the evil of those ambushers?
I can do that.
All right, perception check. Also, infiltrated rolls not up. Just saying.
Oh, 5. So I guess there are some stones made out of stones. Am I right?
Look up there. There's a bird.
It's an eagle-looking thing.
It's a hawk.
Hawk-looking thing. Eagles look like hawks. Eagles are just thick hawks.
There is a stone that hits you directly in your face, dealing 7 damage to you. You see a small boy jumping up and down and laughing loudly, sling in his hand. Ha 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 ha! La 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 la!
Okay, I'm gonna throw an antidote to him.
A dart.
Yeah.
Don't
Go-
kill the poor boy.
Wait.
Natural 20 kills the kid.
One shot his head off.
Roll for damage.
Okay, wait. I think I never hit a dart in my life.
God.
It's your d6.
Yeah,
I
no.
thought it was
good
the
God.
D4.
Mark plus your dice.
Oh, good God!
The kid.
Oh, good God!
You hit the kid right between the eyes, and he immediately falls unconscious.
Crap.
I mean,
Please tell me you saw that.
All of you saw that.
None of us saw this.
All of you saw it. The kid lies
None of us saw this.
unconscious.
Okay, I'll
Everyone please don't
quickly
understand.
jump out and can I just stabilize him and make sure he's alive and safe?
Kid is currently bleeding out. How do you stabilize him?
I'll just use, heal kit.
Healer kit that uses
How
a.
does it allows you to? Yeah,
I think you have the healer feat. That means
when you use the healer's kit to stabilize a dying creature, the creature also regains 1 hit point, so he will be conscious.
you use the healer's kit, he becomes conscious again, and he just seems terrified. And mark down 1 use.
you shouldn't play with rocks.
Those people.
Kiddos.
The dart is still lodged between his eyes.
It's not gonna help. You're not helping anyone by clapping outside.
I'm sorry.
Was it that time already?
Yeah, there's
I
some
wonder why I could hear
numpties
thoughts.
standing outside and clapping.
I am sorry. I did not. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
I hope so.
He seems genuinely terrified of Drogo.
He was almost executed.
I mean, to be fair, I only dealt 1 damage more than he did to me.
To a kid. You fucking one-shotted a kid.
I mean,
It was an assault on a military body, I do suppose. Even if it was
And
a
there-
child.
and there was the taunt that would make me mad, so... it's like that kid on Xbox Live that tells you he wanna fuck your mama. You're gonna be so nasty in him. You're gonna smash him.
Can I give him a silver and just say, you never saw her?
You can try to do that. Make an intimidation check.
I mean, shouldn't it be an advantage?
Make a persuasion check. Persuasion check, because he is terrified of you, and to see whether you calm him down. That's what I meant. Sorry. Persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, no! Oh, good God! That's the one! Oh, no!
Ooh.
He does not have a heart attack, but he just starts screaming.
Run! Everyone go! Get back in the car! Going! Leaving!
As you get up, he starts running away, and
Okay, I'm gonna grab him. Like take
Oh
hold.
no!
Yeah.
Then I will pick up Drogo.
make a grapple check. Make an athletics check.
Okay. Can I use acrobatic?
No, it has to be athletics.
Okay. Weird. My athletics is +1. Ooh.
You grab the child. You grab the child.
And I grab you. So I'm holding you, holding a child in the air.
The child is screaming and shaking and trying to escape.
I'm
What do
gonna.
Go.
Okay.
Put the child down.
I will
Put
lower
me-
Drogo to the ground.
Put me down, and put me down first, please.
You will let this kid leave first.
No.
Make another athletics check. Kid tries to escape.
Wait. Ooh.
Kid manages to reach out of your grasp and runs away.
Alright, kid, fuck off. Stop screaming. You're way too loud.
And kid runs away from you.
I mean,
I will
here.
throw Drogo in the cart. Without saying a word and then get in the cart myself.
Kid is gone.
I mean, we should put I put a dart in his front. Why don't we put a dart in his back?
Oh, good God.
If you want, you can try it, Drogo.
No.
Say, if you try, you're gonna get smacked. And the run will rage.
Do you say while you're pondering this?
Roll for damage.
Far away was the kid because of advantage.
Hey, roll for damage. Roll for damage.
Oh no!
He has 1 HP.
Mango.
Oh God!
Oh my
For damage.
Why?
You instantly
No,
kill the
wait.
kid.
Wrong die.
Wrong die anyway. Yeah, it's the wrong one. I was.
You still instantly kill the kid. Kid has 5 HP. Kid is instantly dead.
Killed a child. You just killed a child.
Do I have to roll to attack?
Yeah, roll. You can roll to attack if you want.
Alright, reckless attack fist.
So Mango's alignment is chaotic evil now, right?
What do you say?
Mango's alignment just became chaotic evil, right?
Just
I mean, I'm
Mango.
already chaotic neutral.
No, now you're evil. You just killed a child.
For no fucking reason.
No invincible children here.
I mean, I have a reason. He throws me a fucking rock.
Bingo! That was a child that threw a fucking rock at you.
I mean, he could kill me.
I mean, he hit you in the eye, but he couldn't kill you, not with a rock. And you hit, I assume.
Yep.
Alright.
Does one of us have a
7
revivify?
damage.
Maybe let's sell it.
That is the damage or is the AC roll?
Two hit, DC roll.
19 was the AC.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, it
So 2
is.
hit. Alright, you take 7 damage.
Only 7 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I will punch you again.
Okay.
1 sec. I guess the 12 doesn't hit.
Nope, it doesn't.
Alright.
How much damage did you deal with the 19?
you were rolling with disadvantage for the record, not with advantage.
Oh, fucking hell, sorry.
Hey,
Then,
then a fuck bunch. That hits.
alright, then that's another 7 damage.
Okay, gotcha.
What the fuck did you just do?
As this is happening, everyone make a perception check.
I would, what do you say? I won't take my perception check. I will voluntarily lose my roll
Sure.
Everyone, did you say?
because
Yeah.
I'm really fucking
Yep.
angry.
Artie, you notice that some of the blood from the kid is starting to swirl around as from the blood creature rises. Looking
What?
You know, I said it. It was an demonic child. I said it.
You
You
didn't know
motherfucker.
shit. You murdered
You
a
didn't know
child.
fuck all!
You murdered a child, and you goddamn well know it.
I know it. I
You
know it.
you notice that the demonic creature is Carnage.
Ooh.
So, I see someone has an interest in a deal. As he moves closer to the cart.
Now he has to deal with my fists and be.
For the record, Erevan has just been looking down at a map this whole time and now just peeks over. What are you guys doing?
Wait, is Carnage a humanoid? Is Carnage a person?
Carnage is a demon.
You cannot cast whole person on it.
Damn
Right now he has red skin and he's slowly moving towards the cart.
He has an appointment with my fist. Fuck off.
Guys, I think maybe we should get in the car now.
So,
Aravan, go.
Okay.
Aravan sees Carnage from the corner of his eye standing there, slowly moving towards you.
How far away is he?
Like 20 feet. The kid ran away 20 feet before getting a dart to his throat.
Get no scope, noob.
I assume I have the reins of the cart. I'll start moving it forward because I was told to do that.
Alright. As the cart moves forward, Carnage stops. Points at Drogo. And Drogo, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You hear in your ears a ringing, and a voice that says, "He was no enemy, and he had no way to defend himself. You are truly dishonorable, and you take 21 necrotic damage as your blood just starts boiling."
What the fuck?
You're telling me Carnage is more honorable than Drogo? What the fuck? Something seems wrong about that.
It works with deals. Yes, he honors his deals. I mean, they might be unethical deals, but they're still deals.
Yeah, and they're with voluntary creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a demon, not a devil.
Yeah.
Drogo is worse than demon.
Oh god. Okay.
For the record, everyone has no clue that Drogo killed anyone. He's just extremely confused.
Can I throw Drogo out of the cart?
Make a athletics check against an acrobatics check from Drogo.
Ooh, mate. I don't know.
Alright.
You first.
Oh no! Wait,
You did say you were raging, though, right?
yeah. Sorry, I just.
2d20.
2d20. I will roll again.
Oh. You just roll once more.
God damn it.
Not quite. Drogo manages to escape your grasp. But he's still there on the cart, and 6 seconds later you can try again.
I still have a second attack.
That is how that works.
I mean, in theory, you could go on forever and try to throw him off the cart forever.
I only have limited amount of rages.
I mean, you don't lose the rage if you attack, I guess.
What the hell? Wait, plus 10?
Yeah, I got +10 in acrobatics.
Oh, good god.
Drogo is a small and slippery boy.
Hey, hey.
Just kill the boy.
Is Carnage still just chilling there?
He's looking at Drogo, chilling there, not moving anymore, but keeping an eye on you, just thoroughly confused to an extent.
Oh, good god.
Hello,
Jumps out of the cart.
I love how you push me in the car, and try to push me out.
I was trying to pick you up and just fling you off the cart.
I mean, you can try again if you want.
I'm just gonna jump between the two and be like, no, just calm down, everybody. Calm down.
Laurent just jumps out of the cart. Doesn't say a word. Fuck this shit.
Do that. Drogo, you fancy telling us what that was all about?
Okay, it's actually a thing from my past. When I was younger, I had this kid in my town that was really weird, and he was a kid really like that kid, and he tried to kill me when I was younger. He was really a sick guy, so I got scared.
Make a deception. That is not an explanation. Make a deception check at disadvantage. No.
Oof, really. Wait.
Do you genuinely believe this? Would it be deception if he genuinely believes that? No.
Do you
Maybe he just had a hallucination.
I mean, I was in a gang, so yeah.
You were in a gang, but I mean,
I mean,
a child tried to kill you, but is it enough to warrant PTSD that a child that tries to play a prank on you?
I mean, have you ever seen a person that has PTSD?
The rest of
I mean, all right. Fucking hell.
Okay,
I was going to
so
say, could Artie do an insight check on that?
Yeah, make a deception check at disadvantage.
wait, let me see. I don't think I have a lot of deception. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. I need to do another one, and they could be even worse.
2 would be the worst for you.
Yeah,
can make
5.
an insight against that. Is your story true, Drogo?
I mean, it could be.
You have, no, she had a high insight. You must now answer whether the story is true truthfully.
Okay, I think that for the lore could be a cool thing, so yeah.
Okay. You just tried to murder a child because there was a child in your past that tried to murder you while you were a child. And now random child threw a rock at you?
Let me write it in my background.
Khan slowly steps up to Laran and... What was this all about?
Laurent will just ignore the weird demon, walks over to the nearest rock and just punching it, obliterating it with his fists.
Make a strength check.
Okay. Because I will punch this rock until it is dust.
Oh, in that case, yeah, make a strength check.
Okay. I guess I would still be raging because I'm really fucking angry. I'm willing to rage if I have to.
Oh, good. You don't have to necessarily sacrifice a rage.
All right. Strength check.
Yeah,
Or
strength.
athletics?
Just strength.
All right.
That escalated quickly.
The
I
question
don't know why that.
you will not destroy the rock. The question only is how long you want to stand there. And then make this. How long do you want to stand there? And punch the rock.
Until I'm not angry anymore.
Okay, then make a strength saving throw at disadvantage.
Alright. Natural one.
Your fists take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as you just punch and punch the rock. Until you're not angry anymore.
I'm fine with that.
You
I
are,
assume reduced by half. Because
Yeah,
you're raging, or
so it's like 8.
you are at least not angry anymore. At least not burning angry, you are still angry.
actually, if I see him do this, I'll cast calm emotions on him.
I guess it is a saving throw?
He can choose to fail it if he wants.
I will resist.
Turn in a moment.
Go ahead.
Wisdom saving?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
You know what?
You-
You just watched a kid get killed by a friend. You get advantage.
No, charisma saving throw. Sorry.
Charisma saving throw. Then that would be a -1. So,
But you get another roll.
yeah. Does a 12 succeed? What's your DC?
Nope, it does not. It's 15 now.
It's ooh.
You only take half damage in that case. So 4, I assume.
Alright.
As you fall out of your rage after a few punches.
Laran
Yeah,
just
15.
walks over silently to the cart and walks nearby it.
Where Carnage appeared from, is the kid still there, or did the kid turn into Carnage?
The blood of the kid turned into carnage.
So there's still a body.
There is still a dead body which is very pale.
Guys, do we not think we should probably do something about the body?
Out of character, I'll say now they'll think that demon killed him. Everyone has still no clue what happened. He doesn't say that.
Just for the record, Laran will just keep walking regardless of what anybody does. He just keeps walking on the road.
Yeah, unless I'm told something else, I keep driving the cart.
Artie's just sat at the back of the cart, just like, well, that was fun.
Tigan just sits there, terrified. Not doing or saying anything, just sitting there, breathing slowly, trying to calm himself. Make an insight check, Artie.
If I see that, I'll cast calm emotions on him. I really love this new power that I have. Actually, calm emotions is a radius, so I'll just cast calm emotions on everyone.
Yeah, he's fine. Tigan is fine. He's just sitting there.
Hyperventilating. He doesn't have a panic attack. No.
No, he's just breathing funny. He probably just has asthma or something.
Good God.
Yeah, I cast calm emotions on everyone.
Okay, everyone make a saving throw.
Did you say it was charisma?
Charisma. Oh, actually, in that case,
Targeting myself as well, but I can choose what.
Saving throws of what? Sorry.
charisma.
Okay, so
Yep, need to beat a 15. Or get.
I'm calm as fuck.
Artie did not.
Kira, are you looking at Mr. Tigan?
I imagine I would look at him in passing, not specifically, but probably catch over my eye.
You can make an insight check at disadvantage if you want, just look at it passingly.
Okay.
Everyone failed, by the way. You're all really calm for a minute. Hopefully by then you've worked through your issues. Up to you.
Okay.
I have a feeling that is the very first time that Taigen has seen anyone die. And it was a child. And it was the guys who he was traveling with who seemed kind of nice. And one of them just murdered a child in cold blood. Carnage offered you the deal whether you want to join him. I did not think that you would agree, because that would be turn into the evil campaign. And now Drogo is doing it all by himself. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Fuck you, demon. I'm more demon than you ever could, demon.
Actually, I did all that thing only to fuck up the DM.
To be quite fair, if Drogo gets kicked out of the group, you can make a new character. But if you kill it,
I can join Carnage.
yeah, sure. But if
You can be a villain.
And it will be a mega plot twist.
You know what, guys? Now that everyone has calmed emotions, I calm emotions too. We will make a 15-minute break. 40.
Oh dear.
Calm emotions will last 1 minute though, so you're gonna need to spend